All right, hey, it's G of G Photography, and I'm out here in the garage today organizing my equipment one more time because I just bought some new stuff, and so I keep having to make some changes. So a couple of things about my garage, and I say my because my husband is quickly getting to the place of getting his own workshop slash shed, so this will be all of mine just as soon as he makes that purchase. So a couple of things about it. Right now, half of it belongs to me, the other half is his, and I am very particular about keeping things organized because it's hard to find all the equipment that we use when we are photographing people. And so I've tried to create two places. One is the accessory wall, and then the other is pretty much like the equipment wall. So most of the shelving that I'm using is going to be either into Metro from the Container Store, as well as Alpha shelving from the Container Store. And something about the floor too, as you look at the vacuum cleaner and the bottle of champagne there is on my side of the garage. This is also my workout area, and I have a thing about concrete is very cold, and so it's kind of hard to work out with cold feet. So I have carpet tiles from floor, so I have to vacuum on a consistent basis out in the garage. And yes, I like to have something to drink while I'm working. Okay, so let's talk about the accessory wall. So the top part here is Alpha shelving, and I'm using Container Store shoe boxes and sweater boxes and some of the Alpha drawers. Some of this is also discontinued, so keep that in mind. But I love how I can use this Alpha shelving to store like flowers and other props that I use. I love using bottles in my photography, so I keep a lot of empty bottles. And in here we have like letters and all kinds of fun things to use in photography. So this is like the prop wall. All up here's the props. Down below though, in this intermetro shelving, we have all of our backdrops, fabric, photo, any other kind of taller props. They're all in this area, and I love having the flat surface because it allows me to like pick up stuff and sort through things and have something to work off. Now, I like how my husband has attached himself to my work surface, but it's okay. It doesn't stay there all the time, but we're going through something. Now on this other side, I'm going to move this out the way here. On this other side, we have again a mixture of Alpha shelving and intermetro shelving. Here we have the Alpha utility. So Alpha track with utility hooks is great to hold up your V-flats. If you have V-flats, they are fairly large. And so you want to use your vertical space because it allows you to use all of your height in your space and still have room for things like your rolling carts that can't go on the wall. So I love using the Alpha track with utility hooks. And then same thing with the intermetro shelving. What's so cool about this is 74 inches tall. So again, we're looking at using your vertical space to really maximize your space. The floor is a shelf, but how do you get more space? You go up. So with the intermetro shelving, you put the shelves at whatever height you want. And what's cool about this shelving from the Container Store is that you also have baskets. So we've got a mixture of baskets and shelves because it allows me to, store things like, my Apple boxes. I've got reflectors here, seating, I have lights. The basket I can use for backdrops and boom stands and other long parts. So I absolutely love how I'm using all of my vertical height here. Now, aside to that, in this little bitty space here, you see a gold trash can. I just picked up gold because it was there, but this is where I'm storing all of my sandbags. And then there's a taller trash can that doesn't have a lid to store all of my backdrops. So like some of them are canvas, some of them are paper, there's rugs. So, using all of your space efficiently makes a great sense. And then as we go along here, I don't have a place for my really long canvas backdrop. So right now it's just on the floor, but I have like tables and other props seating that is covering it. But on this section over here, this is all flooring that I use because I like to use real flooring in my photos. And so this allows me to keep the flooring off the floor and quickly grab whatever color I'm looking for. So that makes the biggest difference. Now, the second thing we have in here, beyond having the two walls, is we have a rolling cart, which is like one of the best ideas that kind of like finally hit me. Sometimes you don't know what you don't know until you have to really get into something. So this rolling cart, this is also Intermetro. It is on wheels. It's 4 feet wide and about, with casters, about 40 inches tall. So I use a home studio, which means I have to drag stuff out of this garage into the house. But by having this rolling cart, I can keep all the things I need close. And if I'm shooting tethered, I have a work surface that I can put the laptop on. So absolutely love having this. I've got tripods in here, reflectors, soft boxes. I have gaffing tape and all clips, all kinds of tools in this cart. And so it lives out here and it moves freely. So it makes it really easy to keep all of this organized. Now I'm in the midst of reorganizing the garage. We just changed out the wreath and we got some other things we have to adjust. But in terms of keeping the photography equipment together, I highly recommend Intermetro shelving and Alpha shelving, and you cannot go wrong.